Okay, so this video, I think I'm going to end up calling it How to Apply to Jobs, How to Apply to Claims Adjuster Jobs so you get called back. Okay, so first, let me apologize because I don't have my normal microphone, so the sound is going to be horrible. But in my last video, someone asked this question: what can you do to apply for work as an adjuster after passing just the adjuster exam in the state of Georgia? How do you get employed to be an adjuster for a company with a failed exam attempt for property and casualty in Georgia? Okay, so one thing that I always like to do first is like to cheat. When you have questions, hey, guess what? There's a wonderful, wonderful program called AI is out there, and they're going to be able to try to put something together. Now, I'm going to give you my own thoughts on this, but let's see what they have. So, yeah, you do have to wait 14 days before you retake the test in Georgia. Most states you can go back and take the test the same day, not here. After that, you're supposed to wait 60 days after the third failed attempt. So you could take it the second and third time, but you do need to wait 60 days after the third time. And sometimes you have to go back to class too. Each test does require a payment of the examination fee. After each exam, you receive a scorecard. We know that. So this is giving you some ways to enhance your study and then explore the employment opportunities of trainee or assistant or administrative roles, which I'm going to show you today. Okay, so final steps. This is final steps to getting licensed afterwards. Okay, so we're still going to use ChatGTP, but if you look over here on the left, I have I have 10 different resumes. And what I do is I want it to help me to apply for some jobs. So let's take a look at this first job. This first one is a senior claims specialist. So it's not a beginner role. Okay. But it's not for an insurance company either. Okay. So let's look at the job description. 40% of the time, you're going to be handling claim investigation for Home Depot. Claim management and resolution is the other 40, responsible for 150 complex bodily injury, property damage, and auto claims. And then 20% on stakeholder communication. So you report to a claim manager or a senior claims manager because you're a specialist. So you're not going to have any direct reports, and you'll travel less than 5% of the time. Okay, right? So now this is what I would do. I would say, okay, based on my resume here, okay, so now this is saying to apply, your experience aligns well. Ba, ba, ba. So they're going to give you a cover letter, and then they will say, like, you can update your resume, you could put in these additional skills. So I'm just going to apply. I have a feeling this one is going to take a long time because it's Home Depot. So autofill with resume. That's exactly what I'm going to do. That helps you save time. Oh, Lord. So you got to create an account and all of that. So let me go ahead and create my account. You probably won't see this part of the video. I wish that this was not named. I need to rename this. But I'm just going to put it in there because all it's going to do is just transfer the information. How did you hear about us? Indeed. Okay, so now here is where you really need your resume though. So I'm going to have my resume actually on a different screen. I'm gonna have my resume on a different screen. Excuse me, some beautiful bodies just went by. All right, so I am a field claims manager right now. Okay, so guest management, I don't know. All right, let me just put business, I guess. Business, I guess. I don't School 2, degree, bachelor's, operations management. I do have a bunch of skills and certificates, so let's see if these come up. I had that at one time, but I don't remember the numbers. And then I guess my one resume, they're saying go ahead and attach a CV. So when I do have the opportunity to attach a CV, I will attach a CV. Okay, let's see if I could just paste this in, or is it gonna have me write it? Okay, so I need to do a whole new document. Then I'm gonna download as a PDF. I know I didn't put my name and stuff in there, but we're gonna keep it moving because this is for y'all. I personally don't know if I could work in a corporate role, okay, but this is for y'all. So there's my LinkedIn. All right, application questions. Do you currently? No. Oh, not applicable. Preferred method. No, don't need to answer that one. Yes. Based on the yes, yes, and I consent. Oh, do I? Female in there, not Hispanic, not black either. And then it's done. Guess what? You all have now applied to the Home Depot job. So now I could close that out. Okay, so I'm an estimator and I'm probably a good fit for this role too. Let's apply to this position. All right, so again, some of this y'all won't see. Desired salary. I'm gonna make it easy for them. Let's see, how much do environmental estimators work make? Environmental estimator pay. 53,000 to $175,000. So salaries can vary depending on cost of living. Large, well-established companies, of course, are going to hire more or be able to pay more. The average being 99, so I may ask for 99 and just see what they say. That's an analyst salary. They're talking about 32,000 a year for the analyst salary. Yeah, I think this is a fair rate. So I'm gonna put 99,500. In fact, I'll do this. Yeah, 99. Let's say 99. What was the number I had before? I had 86 before. So what's the difference between 86 and 99? That's about 13. So, it would be nice to be at, let's say, 96. Let's just put 95. 5. All right, let's add the work history in. Now, here's a good point that you need to know. Don't just copy and paste your bullet points, okay? That's going to annoy most companies. So, what I recommend instead is you take your bullet points and you put them into ChatGPT, summarize these bullet points to help me apply for this role. Hold on, I'm going to copy and paste the role. Right, so now they gave me that. And now I'm going to take it over to our role here. So it looks like I'm not lazy by just copying and pasting my bullet points. So we're gonna go 06. Oh, if you don't remember the date, I just put the end date because it's like, well, sometime in that date I was working. I don't know if it was the first or not. And I'm not gonna put anything there because it's still my current position. So next position, let's go. Nice, but concentrate on the field estimation. So I'm just copy that. Not even really reading it. Okay, and then I'm gonna put basically the same start date. because it's both jobs are the same. 2017. And then the end date is still present. Now we're going to add another role. Summary for the job recruiter. All right, we're finally done with that. Now I gotta add the education. All right, so now I'm gonna go over the winter. Just put that in there. Based on, and then I'm gonna go back to chat and I'm gonna say, based on. Okay, look at this. Ooh. Uh-oh. All right, and now I'm gonna add that to here. Yes. No. I could travel up to 50%. 50 to 75. Let me ask this. So some of my stuff is already started. Let's see, how many years of experience do you have in the manufacturing environment? 0. Yes and yes. I didn't realize it was a shop. Do you? Yes. All right, so there was job number 3. Done and done. I like the easy ones. It's the hard ones that are like, kill me. So what did I search for in this? I just searched for estimator. I could probably have narrowed it down and put damage estimator. Here's one for Roto-Rooter. If you don't have any experience, this would be a good role for you for sure.